World of Tanks has seen many maps come and go from the game, and I've covered a couple of these maps in two of my older World of Tanks maps videos, and today we'll be going over the final batch of maps that were removed from World of Tanks. Before we get into this video, 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So if you are enjoying this video and you want to subscribe, please feel free to. Let's get it down to about 60-65% and let's try and aim for 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Anyways, apologies for wearing glasses this video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Anyways, let's get right into the final 4 maps that were removed from World of Tanks. Firstly, let's talk about a map that not many of you will know about, Icebound. Icebound was a map which was exclusive to the long-gone Rampage game mode. Now if you don't know what Rampage was, it was an event that was released into World of Tanks PC for a brief moment in 2015, only to be removed from the game about a month later. It was a fresh game mode, albeit a broken one, that was in 2 different formats. Steel Hunt, which was a solo or platoon, Free for All, which was on Ghost Town, which was very broken because players would team up against the noobs going in their rental tier 10 tanks. And then there was the other game mode, which was the 15v15 capture the flag style game mode, which was released on Icebound and the Berlin map. So Icebound was a map similar to Ghost Town, with a town in the centre and a winter wasteland around it. The map also features a central fountain or a central area, which in the Capture the Flag game mode, that's where the flags were, and that's where the central battles, the big battles, would occur on the map. And that's where the main battles occurred in the game mode, because no one would really flank on this map. Icebound as a map is actually out on console currently, and I'm pretty sure it's still on console as we speak. And if you try and search it, the first thing that came up when you search Icebound World of Tanks is some hate on the map. So do console players hate Icebound? I'm not actually sure. Let me know if you like the map in the comments below. Icebound will probably never return to World of Tanks on the PC, but it would be interesting if it does. I mean, technically Berlin from this game mode did come to World of Tanks, so we do have hope for this game mode, or this map. Also regarding the Rampage game mode, if you want me to do a World of Tanks old or removed game modes video, feel free to comment down in the comments below and let me know. Frosty peaks and muted hues await you in Sacred Valley, or well, they used to await you when this map was actually in game. Sacred Valley, in my opinion, was a mixed bag of a map. It was fun if you went down the south, but going to the north could give some problems if you are not in a heavy tank. Personally, I loved Sacred Valley. It was one of my favourite maps in World of Tanks. It had a style for everyone. The map was open, so you could play as an artillery and still enjoy it. Light tanks could rush down the middle and fight some medium tanks or stranded heavy tanks, which went down there not knowing where they were going. Medium and heavy medium tanks would go to the town near the south or near the castle of the map, and tank destroyers could sneak around anywhere in the map, and heavy tanks would go to the north of the map. And of course, you would have that one donkey who managed to climb up the big mountains on the map and just camp there until the round is over and just annoy you if you're trying to cap out. Sacred Valley was removed in patch 1.0, mainly because of it not being revamped into HD, and I do hope they are working on this map and making it into a HD map, because it was one of my favourite maps in the game, and I know this map is a favourite for everyone. There was even a petition to bring this map back into World of Tanks after it was removed in patch 1.0. There is hope. World of Tanks console in 2018 had the map remade into a war-torn map, and well, perhaps it will inspire World of Tanks PC to bring this map into a HD map and bring it back into the game. We don't know, but since Pearl River is being remade, maybe Sacred Valley will be remade. It might do if we get enough voices regarding the map coming to the game. Sacred Valley has been in World of Tanks for a long time. It was released into the rotation in 2013, and so it was a big part of the game, being revamped in 2016 or 2017, but other than that it didn't really change much. Personally, it was a shame to see this map not in the list of maps that were made into HD in patch 1.0, and ultimately it's being removed from the game. I would love to see it back in World of Tanks, and I'm sure a lot of you old players would love to see this map back in the game as well. What do you think about Sacred Valley? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. This map always had some tricks up its sleeves. Coming next is the master of city maps, Stalingrad, a map which provided so many different possibilities in just a city. It was a fun map and you could do so much with it. You could hide in some of the ruins and not be attacked if you were a small tank. You could get stuck in a dead end and then gangbanged by a bunch of Jagdpanzer E100s, or you could get surrounded by auto-reloading tanks that just went along the river area of the map. Stalingrad was the Marmite of the map rotation in the game. You either loved it or you hated it. Stalingrad was a 900 by 900 city map of the ruins of Stalingrad during the Battle of Stalingrad. It had a wide variety of different areas to go on the map, but it was mainly suited towards heavy tank. The map was available from tier 7 to tier 10. It's hard to define the different areas for tank types in this map because, as I've said, this map was mainly for heavy tank. However, medium, light and tank destroyers would often go down the more open area on the right of the map, near the railway and near the river. Heavily armoured tank destroyers and heavy tanks would fight it out in the city areas, mainly along the second railway line on the left hand side of the map. And of course you have light tanks which would run around the centre of the map, as well as the French Batchat medium tanks which would also run around the centre of the map. As this is a city map, however, artillery would not have had a fun time in Stalingrad, but if you positioned yourself nicely and you had a very good firing arc for your artillery, you could play well on this map. Stalingrad was good for training rooms as well. You could play humans versus zombies in an open training room session on this map and it would be fun. Oh, and by the way, quick note, I do community training rooms every Wednesday and I recommend that you join. Right, finally, we're going to end the map series off with the best map. The best map is always left till last. And well, arguably one of the funnest maps in World of Tanks. And well, what a way to end it. This is a map I taught friends how to play the game on. This is the map that you could easily break and get out of it. This was a map that so many people loved. And it's the map a lot of players in World of Tanks played when they were first playing World of Tanks. This was Mittengard. Mittengard was a map that was only available for tier 1 and 2 tanks, but first initially it was tier 1, 2 and 3 tanks. It was a tiny map, being only 600 by 600, and it was the smallest map in World of Tanks. You started on the hills, opposing each other, but just out of view range from each other. But as soon as the battle timer ticked down and you started moving, everyone on the enemy team would be spotted. This map featured no tactics. You could run in, all guns blazing, rushing in and taking down as many tanks with you. And this map was perfect for seal clubbers as well because, well, everyone just ran around aimlessly like headless chickens on Mittengard. It was a fun map. It had a lot of potential. You could do so much with Mittengard and it was a very fun map to utilise in training room sessions. You could break this map. You could go out, if you were on the northern spawn, you could technically go onto the hill behind you. In the town there are buildings as well with windows from which you can snipe any unsuspected tanks on the enemy team through the windows. There are many alleyways in the town, so you'll have to watch your rear and be careful that you don't get surrounded, because that happened a lot of times. If you ended up being the last person on the team, the whole enemy team would just surround you if you did not get out of there. Personally, I want Mittengard back in World of Tanks. I think a lot of you will agree with me when I say this. It was such a fantastic map in the game and it was just a fun little map. Personally, like the remake of Province, I think this should be remade in World of Tanks. Anyways guys, that's it. That's the end of my World of Tanks map series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe. And also, I do live streams every Wednesday on a community training room with a bunch of people and you can all join it whenever you want. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. I post a wide amount of content on this channel, and if you like it and you like content like this, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.